Hey, so as you probably saw, I started off my Memorial Day with a bit of a workout. Did some biking first, bike ERG, 5K, and I ran for about 2 miles to warm up. And I just did about a 30-minute HIIT workout in the garage. And so now I'm on my way to Club 4 to finish the rest of my workout. So I'm clearly back from Club 4. Just got done eating lunch, so if I start burping in the middle of it, just forgive me. I didn't record anything in Club 4. I was more focused on the workout. It was a full body Monday, so did me some sumo squats, jump rope 500 times, machine work, and that was it. It was only in there. I was only in there for about an hour, but that's all I'm done doing for Memorial Day in terms of my workout. So typically when you see this, I'm vlogging for a race that's coming up, which this is, a part of that. The next race is 18 days off. It's the Run the Mosaic run over Levelland, Texas, which last year in 2025, one of my better races. I got first place in the Clydesdale division. We almost got rained out. For those that were there, it was a fun way to start the race. And I think there was an hour delay, lightning, thunder, all that fun stuff. But by the time it was all said and done, it was sunshine. So it was a good day, and I finished that race in 1 hour. One of my better performances, so I'm looking to repeat that performance or exceed it, which I'm aiming to exceed it. But it being 18 days away in June, which is the halfway point of the year, I wanted to touch upon something that I've been telling people on the down low about, but when you're north of 40, you got to do more health things. At least that's what's recommended, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm 41. I turned 42 here in a few months, and started doing my diagnostics. My vehicle now. Blood work, saliva-based work, my labs, if you will. So I started getting my labs done. That's her. That's Allie. So she's in here wrestling with me. So I started getting my labs done when I was around 39. Got a saliva-based test done, which showed me that my liver was in pretty bad health because of just how much I was drinking at that point in my life, and got rid of that. Haven't had a drink of alcohol in well over 2 years now. So, that's cool. That's really helped out a lot. And this year in January, when I got my annual visit done, I got blood work done, and it showed two things. And to quote my dad, long story short, the nurse that worked with me that day, he called me up on Monday because I got the procedure done on a Friday. And he's like, all right, everything looked good, but there's two things we need to talk about. And I said, okay, what is it? He's like, well, your cholesterol's a little high. So it was 127, and I'll probably put the graphic on here. 127, which is like, okay, I can take care of that. More fish, more chicken, turkey, so forth. Less red meat, which, cool, I can do. The other thing that took me for a loop was he said, yeah, you're also a pre-diabetic. Come again? And he said, yeah, you're pre-diabetic, and it was 0.5 over, which I'll show the little graphic there. Yeah, and that took me for a loop. I never expected to ever hear that in my life and I said this to the nurse. I was like, it's kind of weird. I ran a half marathon a few months ago, the Buffalo Wallow, and now I'm being told this, so I'm just I'm a little flabbergasted by it. But then I said, well, all right, how do I fix this? And he just said over the phone, I was like, oh yeah, just, eat better, exercise more. Which I'm like, okay. And I admittingly was a bit insulted by it because I was wanting more of a in-depth answer because I was 208 pounds at the time. And I said, okay, I'm 208 pounds. And I asked him this, I'm 208 pounds. If I can get down to 200 pounds, would this fix this? He said, yeah. I'm like, okay. Bet, as the younger folks said, and I just run that for him, so, you're welcome. But yeah, okay, I can do that. Well, if you know me, I typically will say, okay, well, I'll match that and then some. And ever since 2022, when I tore some ligaments in my left ankle and I gained a good amount of weight, it's been real tough to burn off body fat and so forth. Yeah, I got big, I got strong, but it came at a cost. And so when I got that pre-diabetic I'm not going to call it a diagnosis, but it was what it was. It shook me. So, all right, I'm going to change some things, but I got to change a lot of things. There was talks of peptides, talks of GLP-1s, but that's just not how I roll. I would rather alter and make lifestyle changes than take that approach, and that's what I've been doing for the past since January, steadily but surely. And it's making things interesting. I call it the 40s protocol because the way I look at it, yeah, it's going to benefit me in my runs and stuff, and we'll see how that goes here later on in the video, and training, I guess, so subsequently. But I have to look at things in-game style, alter, being in business, personally, professionally. It's like I would rather make these lifestyle changes now at 41, going on 42, rather than 51 or 61 when it's too late. And I've known too many people who have told me that and warned me that, especially when I was in my 20s. And so that's just been what 2026 has been about. Just looking at the bigger picture, doing things now rather than later. So here we are. And this is what this whole point of this vlog is going to be about, is just the 40s protocol, adjusting to aging, embracing aging, and making the necessary life changes that could, make my life easier going forward for the most part. So, but also, I really want to do well at that Run the Mosaics run. So let's see how this goes. Hey, what's going on, everybody? June 1st, 11 days out till Run the Mosaic runs. Starting the month off with a nice brisk 1 mile run. Gorgeous morning. So let's keep going. Still outside a few hours later. Finally done with all my workouts. Now I'm just headed back to the house to get a protein shake made. So let's go do that. Cheers. Okay, so this is just another closer look at this board right here. I've added several exercises to this in the past year, but I think I'm gonna keep it at these going forward. I did really well on these last month, so today I made sure to hit every single one. Running, I've been doing a lot better. Jump roping, I've really brought that back into the fold. Echo bike I typically do on Thursdays, but today I got 2 sessions in. The ski RG I do on Mondays, got 2 in. The rows I typically do on Wednesday, but I went ahead and get 10, and obviously with the bike, I try to do that 5 to 6 times a week. Okay, so it's coming down pretty hard in Lubbock right now. Good old monsoon type rain. So my long run for today is off, which is fine, such is life. So came here to Club 4, probably get some jump roping in. Might run on the treadmill, we'll see, or the dreadmill, as I like to call it, because I don't like running on the treadmill, so to speak, but I'm gonna get something in today. Not like I wanted to, but that's life. You just write your plans with pencils and go forward regardless. Okay, it's Sunday, which for me usually is where I go grocery shopping for the week. Try to for the most part, even though I find myself at the grocery store a few more times getting stuff that I forgot. I'm sure you have been there, done that. But I wanted to share with y'all what I've been consistently buying for the past few months, pretty much from January to the present. So let me show off here real quick. Okay, so this is what I got today, but a lot of this stuff right here that you're seeing, I get consistently. 96.4 lean green beef, I get some unsalted chicken broth, goodles, I get the salads, 1 serving of each, but I try to have 3 of them a day. Turkey bacon, 3 bland fruits, lightly breaded chicken strips. These right here have been good for my sweet tooth. These drumroll glazed donuts, protein balls, sourdough bread, great for my sandwiches. I got my dose for my liver because I'm still rebuilding that. And then nitric oxide, take it. That was on sale. It's pretty expensive. I got a few apples, got some watermelon, almonds, smashed avocados. I got these recently, and these are really good, very good. Got some sandwiches or burgers with my sourdough bread. I got my pre-cut veggies. I got my noodles, sweet potato, bananas. My little snacks for the gym, my Ollie Pops, that one too. So yes, that is the majority of the stuff I've been consistently buying since, I'm putting stuff up, I'm trying to multitask here, since January. Now I am going to say straight up, I do not eat fully clean. I am not going to present myself and lie to people and say that, yeah, I eat 100% clean. I do not. There's always gonna be a chemical in there, or I know people like to say chemicals or whatever the hell, but there's always gonna be some stuff that my body, your body, isn't gonna like. That's just the reality of the situation. I do the best I can. Just like you, we do the best we can. I can. Is there stuff in here that I'm sure some of you are gonna be, no, you shouldn't be eating that. That's fine. That's your prerogative. But what you saw collectively as a whole has been helping me with my sweet tooth, with those fast food cravings. I haven't had fast food in a week. I did sit down with my folks yesterday at Saltgrass, had a grilled chicken. It wasn't takeout per se, but it was made for the most part. It was decent. But the stuff that you see in this kitchen is what I do consistently. It helps keep me out of the drive-through and all that stuff. It's a process. And for a lot of us out there, what we do in the kitchen, especially with cooking, yeah, I gotta clean a lot of dishes, no question about that, but it's worth it. And you know, it takes effort, and effort, especially when it comes to all this stuff right here. I'm putting it up right now, but it scares people. So don't be scared of going to the grocery store and taking your time and looking at the ingredients and stuff that works for you. What may work for me may not work for you, so forth. But I just wanted to give y'all on this Sunday a good idea of what I've been eating for the past few months and will likely continue to eat. So there you go. Now I got to put all this stuff up, so the fun part. A little blurry, more light needed, so my phone says. But today was about rest and relaxation. I didn't have any clients to train today, so I just took some time to myself, did the yard work, went to the pool, got a lot of reading done, caught up with a friend of mine, Played some chess, a little bit of 007 First Light as well, and did some writing too on Facebook. And as you can probably hear if you can't, but it's raining outside right now, so. Oh, these glasses, these aren't readers. I may be over 40, but I don't need readers yet. These are the blue light glasses. I've been working with them, been using them to see if it actually helps out with going to sleep easier, which so far it has. In the past 2 weeks that I have been consistently using them, so there's that. So looks like I'll be continuing that, but as I can hear the storm coming down, tomorrow will be Friday, the day before the race, and I feel pretty good about it, about my training. I did carbo load tonight, start my carbo load. I did have a Domino's pizza, the first one all month, so it was delicious. I didn't eat all of it. I saved some of it for tomorrow, so I had to get a little closer. I felt I was a little too far away, but yeah, today was a good day to just relax and let my legs rest up. So didn't do too much running, did 1 mile, did 5K on the bike, that's about it. No lifting. Just got to be smarter with my strategy when it comes to lifting weights, especially a few days before a race, a 10K even at that. So, but she's ready to go to bed, and so am I. So good night. It's race day. Race day. Did my weigh-in about 15 minutes ago. Came in at 196 pounds. So I knew this was going to happen. I knew that I was, I felt a little heavier. Not fuller, heavier, either or. I wasn't surprised. I wasn't disappointed, but I still feel pretty lean for the most part. So I don't, could be muscle. My protein intake has gone up a little bit. So I figured by the time the race is over today, here in a few hours, because right now it's about to be 6 o'clock, so I got to start getting everything ready before I take off here in about 30, 45 minutes. But yeah, I know the weight will be down by the end of the race. So anyways, that was the weigh-in, 196 pounds. Still class though. But it's time to get ready. Gotta get this testosterone cream in. Can't forget that. So I've been taking testosterone cream about a year and a half. When I got my saliva-based test done, going on a few years ago, Madison was really wanting me to get it, and so I got it. And my testosterone was in the middle ground. And then of course I go to the blood doctor, get blood drawn, and it was even lower. So this has helped out with me eventually with keeping energy where I want it to be. It's only 125 milligrams. It's nothing crazy, but it has helped with muscle retention, energy, just a lot of stuff. Being over 40, at least in my case, you got to look at these things a little differently now. So I try to put this on in the morning as soon as I get up or right after a shower. I think it just absorbs better. Put it underneath my arms, the back of my legs or my thighs and stuff like that. So, but yeah, almost ready. And we have arrived. Hey, there's me. Levelland, Texas. Alright, well that's an inconvenience. So somebody has my bib, 158. So now I gotta change it. Joy. Okay. So I got a new bib number, 623. Crisis averted.
I'll just follow you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna follow everyone else. Be like, all right, where's everyone going? And watch me all screw up. Let's do this.
All righty, you ever so smart 2-milers.
I didn't even properly warm up.
2-milers, come down here and get ready.
This is hot this week.
Oh, jeez. That humidity. I feel like I was in Austin or San Antonio. Oh, this is different. We didn't do this last year. Oh, man. Okay. Just had to take a bathroom break. I've done that in about a year. All right. 192. Whew. I'm doing all right. Not great, but I'm all right. Stomach is killing me though. Okay. I had to make another emergency bathroom stop. Whew. Yeah. This is very inconvenient. There's nothing bad. I'm just like, what? So this runner stomach, of course I haven't been battling it for 2 weeks. And then the day of the race, boom. Oh. So I was doing an 8-minute mile. Now I'm back to an 11. So I, some way, somehow, have got to get back into the running. All right, 3.5 miles. I feel better, but man. All right, we're approaching the last mile of the race. Per this, yeah.
Congratulations to you guys.
I completely forgot to turn this on during the finish line.
Second are the 2-mile female, age 30 to 34. In third place, Jade.
Well, Larry, who? Come on. Boom, I'll run with you. Push.
I had the welcoming committee right here. Oh, Mello. This is Mello. This is Madison's dog. She's off in Dallas with her family this weekend, so I dog sitting. Right? All right. So as I do pretty much every race, I'm going to weigh myself again for the post-race weigh-in to see just how much weight I did lose. So y'all ain't going to see that because this ain't that kind of channel. So give me a bit. Hello. All right. It is 24 hours since I'm trying to put this in the right spot. There we go. I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can. So I got done with the editing earlier. If you're seeing this, I actually put it on YouTube. I was a little bit on the fence because I didn't see the footage I got from my Meta glasses, but I finally got the Meta glasses working, connected with the phone again, went through all the footage, the game time footage. And after, really just relaxing the rest of the day yesterday and going through my Strava data, going through what I captured on camera, I was really happy with the way everything turned out. Mello and Allie here say hello. I finished, in 2025, the Mosaic run over, I did same 10K race. I did that in 1 hour, and let me look at my notes here. Yeah, I need notes. This is where I'm at. So, 2025, I got first place with a time of 1 hour and 53.4 seconds. Yesterday, in this 10K race that I did it in 57 minutes, 55.8 seconds. So that was 2 minutes, 57.6 seconds of time that I shaved off. That's a win. Did I get first place? No, I didn't. And congratulations to Roberto Salinas. I'm doing that. I had to make sure I got his name correct. But yeah, I, at the beginning of the video, was like, first place, get a better performance. Okay, didn't get first place, got second. All right, better than 5th or 6th or 7th. But I did exceed my performance. I did, like, I can't be sad about that. I can't be angry about that. I did that. And, you know, despite 2 bathroom breaks that were my fault, and the reason it was my fault, I didn't get there on time. Yeah, I got there 30 minutes prior to the race, but I should have been there at least 45 minutes up to an hour beforehand to properly warm up, to properly go and use the, you know, take care of the bathroom business, because as runners, we don't want to run full. We want to run empty. And I got there, my bib wasn't correct, so I had to get that fixed. That took me more time. This watch wasn't connected to my phone. My phone wasn't connected to my glasses. All that distracted me from warming up and doing what I needed to do. But despite that, despite this going wrong, that going wrong, I still finished that race, and I recorded, per what Strava said, the best 10K I've ever had, at least recorded. I can't be mad at that. I can't. And, you know, that's the lesson that I really stuck to yesterday, was like, you know, shit happens. Shit happens. It's life. And even in racing, shit happens. And you just sometimes, and you have to press on. You have to keep going. You just can't stop. Well, this is blow. I'm not going to try anymore. No. When I was on South Plains campus, in that part of the video you saw where I'm like, I have to get back into the race, I did just that. You know, we don't have a live tracker of what's going on, of who's ahead of you or whatnot. I was trying to catch up to Rhiannon Bell. I hope I said your name right, Rhiannon. I keep wanting to call her Rihanna, but she was ahead of me. I got ahead of her, and when I was done in the second bathroom break, I was like, all right, I gotta find Rhiannon. And there was a few other individuals that I was trying to catch up to. I caught up to 2 of them and got past them, but I couldn't catch up to her. So great job on her end. She's a hell of a runner. She's one of the, I met her last year at the Firecracker Run, and she pushed me to run better. So, thank her for her kind words yesterday too, when I got to speak with her for a little bit. But I was really happy with the way that the race turned out. Larry V. Hill, it was his best 10K run that he had, per what Strava told him. And, once again, to everybody else in the running club, great job yesterday. It was a great time. I really do love that race. I got a lot of emotional attachment towards Levelland, Texas, because I spent a lot of Thanksgivings there as a kid back in the 90s, visiting my Tia Gloria and Theo Roger. I also did an internship in Hockley County at Levelland with the Sheriff's Department back in college. So Levelland is just a cool little place. It really is. And thank you to the city of Levelland for hosting that event and having your volunteers and the little flag wavers. I thought that was cool. There was also a lot of people watching us run. So we don't get that enough in Lubbock. I wish we did a bit more, but it was really cool to see that in Levelland. I had a great time. The race, I learned a lot going through that process yesterday. The things I'm going to change. Obviously, I'm going to be for Firecracker Run, which is 19 days out. I'll be there earlier, at least an hour earlier, to make sure that I don't repeat what I did bathroom break wise. I finished that race last year in 59 minutes, 45.1 seconds. So clearly this year I want to best that. I want to continue the trend of getting first and second place finishes this season. So I know what to do. I'm really confident that I'm headed in the right direction. As you saw in the training that I've done as of late in this vlog, it paid off. It really did pay off. I cannot be angry at myself for not getting first place. I can only be happy with myself with the progress I made. I'm losing weight. I'm feeling better. I'm as I age, and this is what this vlog was ultimately about, was tweaking your strategy as you age. I cannot do what I did and act like I did when I was in my 20s, in my 30s. I have to evolve. And with the rest, doing these West Texas Running Club races and the other races I do, it helps me keep focused on the intrinsic and extrinsic changes that I have to do to not just better my lifestyle, but also just what I do at these races. I enjoy doing these races, and you know, it's you versus you. It's you versus everybody else. But if you do it in a healthy manner, I think it can lead to some really great results and good feelings. So, all in all, it was a good time, good vlog. I enjoyed doing this. Will I do another vlog for the firecracker run? Probably. Probably. So, yeah, but that's all I got. I can't, thanks again to everyone I saw yesterday. It was good seeing everybody. Hope everyone had a good race. Everyone went in healthy, came out healthy. Thanks again for the West Texas Running Club for putting on another event. City of Levelland, all the volunteers, all the runners. And I hope y'all enjoyed this. I appreciate y'all watching this if you got through it. Hit that subscribe button for the Alchemy Fit YouTube page. We'll probably got some new stuff coming up. But, hey, it was a good time. I look forward to the next race. And thanks again. I'll catch y'all down the road. Adios.